Welcome to Earl Stewart on Cars with Earl and Nancy Stewart. Reach them with your questions at 877-960-9960.
How can we find out what the rate is that the dealer pays when he finances your car? Because he's not going to finance it for any less than he pays. He's going to want to mark it up, but you don't want too big a markup. The answer really is that you can't find out for sure because the dealer won't tell you the truth. You can tell the dealer that you'd like to know what his rate is, and I might sound like I'm cynical, but the chances are 90% he will lie to you, and he'll give you a number that'll be higher than what he's really paying. One way you can find out is if he's dealing with a bank in your area. Let's say he was using Wells Fargo or Bank of America. You call the bank directly, and you could say, what would you charge me for my money? They'll probably need a credit application, and then they can give you a quote. That quote will be very close to what the dealer pays for his money, what they would charge the dealer. It's 3% over the entire course of the loan. So if you've got an 84-month loan, then he's making a lot more money than if you have a 36-month loan. It's not unusual for a dealer to make $10,000 or $15,000 in interest reserve, they call it, finance reserve. And it is the most profitable part of the transaction. The profit that dealers make on cars is less than the profit they make on the actual financing of the cars. They don't actually finance a car, as you understand. A lot of people out there in the audience don't understand. They're a middleman. All they're doing is taking the credit application, sending that to the bank. The bank either accepts it or rejects it or conditions it, and then they will tell the dealer what he can. They have limits on markup, to be fair to the dealers. Back in the late 60s, we used to use Atlantic National Bank, and we could borrow the money for 4%. And then we could loan it out at 17.5. You can't do that anymore. That's 17.5 annual percentage rate is the legal limit in Florida on a new car. You can still charge 17.5%, but the banks will not give you that big a spread. A typical spread would be about 3%. Some banks will give you a little more, some banks will give you a little less. But they make a huge amount of money. 3% spread on an 84-month loan on, I say, $25,000, $35,000 car, you're talking serious money. You're talking $10,000, $15,000, $20,000. So they can make a ton of money, and they will if they can get away with it. You should never finance a car through the dealer until you check with your credit union and your own bank.